Chapter 1. My name is Chen Fei. You are listening at FameTV.info. Now we are broadcasting a piece of news that the United States has recently discovered a new type of influenza virus, TZ-S001. The source of the virus cannot be determined for the time being. Chen Feigong clicked on his mobile phone to play a game, but in the end he clicked on the news feed that just appeared. After hearing the first two sentences, Chen Fei rolled his eyes and withdrew from the news. What the hell? What is going on in this country recently? The day before yesterday was a tornado raging in 3 states at the same time. Yesterday, a giant meteorite crashed and destroyed 2 buildings and killed thousands of people. What new type of influenza virus has appeared today? Sure enough, it/s still the safest in the country. While waiting for the game to load, Chen Fei sighed with concern for the country and the people. Just then there was an exclamation from outside the bedroom. Ah! Chen Fei! The bathroom is blocked again. Come on! You re-sick. Hearing this sound, Chen Fei rushed out of the bedroom and rushed into the bathroom in 3 steps and 2 steps. Then he swiftly carried out a round of rescue work against Mr. Toilet, which prevented a tragedy in time. Chen Fei squatted on the ground and let out a long sigh of relief. What appeared in front of him sideways was a pair of straight and slender legs as white as milk. He was dry before Chen Fei stood up. His ear was grabbed by the owner of the beautiful legs next to him, and then he lifted him up. Yu Meiqing stared at Cause Island/S big eyes, looking at Chen Fei angrily, and whispered. Hey! Chen Fei! Didn't I already give you 1,000 yuan to change the toilet? As a result, it/s been a week. Why haven't you changed it? Chen Fei looked at the tangled big beauty in front of him with a combination of beauty and strength, shrinking his neck with a guilty conscience, and replied with a smile. That. Sister Qing, I/am a bit tight lately. Your money I just took a bit of it, and I promised to change the toilet within 7 days. Good. Guarantee. Looking at Chen Fei/s pitiful face, Mu Meiqing let out a cold snort and loosened Chen Fei/s ears. However, before Chen Fei breathed a sigh of relief, his other ear was also pinched, and he felt familiar. The smell of perfume made his heart startled. Immediately afterwards, there was a charming and playful voice of a woman in his ear. Sister Qing, Don/T listen to this kid, he/s lying again. The person who was talking was a red-haired woman wearing a burgundy chiffon nightdress. The perfect white face made the small mole under the corner of her left eye dazzling like a jewel, making her more out of thin air. 3. Charming temperament. If Mu Meiqing is as cold as a piece of ice, then the red-haired woman is passionately like a fire, making many men willing to jump over and turn into a cloud of ashes. Chen Fei turned his head mechanically to look at Nangong Jin, trying to hide his guilty conscience, and replied. Sister Jean, you can /T frame me. The conscience of heaven and earth. How could I lie to Sister Qing? Nangongjin seemed to have expected Chen Fei/s answer long ago. With a smile on her mouth, she took a black mobile phone to Chen Fei/s eyes and shook it. It was the mobile phone that Chen Fei had just thrown on the bed. Dare you tell me the new password of your phone? Nangong Jin asked, staring at Chen Fei with a smile. Hearing Nangongjin/s words, Chen Fei subconsciously thought of something, and his pupils were shocked, feeling a little guilty in his heart. Sister Jean, this is my personal privacy. Don/T overdo it. Chen Fei/s defense made Nangongjin a sly smile like a fox on her face. She brought that delicate face closer, exhaled and stared at Chen Fei lazily and said. Little Fei, do you still have a secret with me? I know everything including the encrypted files on your phone. Since you Don/T cooperate, Don/T blame my sister for being rude. After Nangong Jin grabbed Chen Fei's ears and sent the phone screen to Chen Fei. Before Chen Fei could resist, the words /facial ID verification successful was displayed on the phone. Nangong Jin let out a cold snort of disdain, and when she was familiar with her, she clicked on her mobile phone /WeChat and turned over the recent WeChat consumption records and sent them to Mu Meiqing. Seeing the game recharge records, Mu Meiqing's face gradually became cold. That kind of cold seems to make the surrounding temperature drop. What else do you want to say? This is your conscience of heaven and earth. Mu Meiqing asked angrily, staring at those big clear eyes. Chen Fei shrank his neck and did not dare to look at Mu Meiqing's eyes, and replied in a low voice with a face like a gray face. That I have a class tomorrow, don /t slap your face, okay, what? After that, there was a terrible cry for 10 minutes in the bathroom. Chen Fei, the 1,000 yuan is my monthly rent. As for the toilet, I will find someone to change it tomorrow. You disappointed me too much. Xiao Feifei, if you cooperated with some active confession just now, sister, I might be able to help you plead, you see. Now I have no strength to hit your sister /s hand, so I and Sister Qing I'll leave the dirty clothes to you. After Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin left the bathroom for a while, they each held a basin of clothes and threw them in front of Chen Fei. Chen Fei looked at the pile of clothes in front of him with a crying expression. Mu Meiqing's clothes were still there. Fortunately, there are only 3 or 4 pieces, but Nangong Jin has more than a dozen pieces of clothes, including socks and underwear. Chen Fei's head drooped and his face looked like an eggplant smashed by Shuang. What the situation with Nima? After the fight, he still needs him to wash his clothes. Is there anything more than that? Chen Fei really regretted his obsession with at the time, but now it's easy to ask the gods, and he really doesn't know when he will end up in such a gloomy day. This thing goes back a year ago because it was the May Day holiday. Chen Fei's parents decided to travel abroad. They didn't know that it was the passenger on the plane who gave a little back, which affected the entire plane's passengers, as well as all the flight attendants and captains. People were buried together, so Chen Fei became confused as an older orphan. As the only child of legal age, Chen Fei successfully inherited a 140 square meter house, a black SUV with an original price of 230,000, and a deposit of 500,000 and 0.600,000. Mortgage. Chen Fei is only a sophomore, and his university is still a third-rate university in the city. Without a penny of income, he can repay his mortgage. However, although Chen Fei has poor academic performance and is playful, at the very least, his mind is not stupid. He knows that there is no building value preservation, so he just inherited the 500,000 deposits that have not yet been smashed and the 120,000 that he sold the car to pay off the mortgage in one lump sum. In the end, Chen Fei inherited only a set of houses worth 2 million yuan and a deposit of 20,000 yuan. Chen Fei spends money on his own. Every month he spends $800 for games without 1,000. In addition to his daily consumption, 20,000 yuan will soon sit and eat in the sky. Chen Fei, who was unwilling to work at this time, thought of asking for it. In renting a house, he only needs one to sleep, but his house is a 3-bedroom house. Each of the 3 bedrooms is very spacious. Even the room with the balcony used as a gym can be used as a bedroom. The community where Chen Fei's house is located is a mid to high-end community throughout Zhongnan City, and the location is considered a prime location. The most important point is that although the decoration of his house is not luxurious, but it is also very exquisite. Generally, there are few people in such a house. He is willing to rent, and Chen Fei doesn't understand the market price. The price is lower, so he just released the information in the morning and someone called to ask at noon. During the inspection, Chen Fei looked at the 2 tall and hot goddesses in front of him. The eyes of the first-class beauty were straight, with wretched fantasy, so he agreed without even thinking about it. As a result, Hu thought that his decision turned out to be a wolves into the room, and from then on he began his brutal landlord life. It took Chen Fei a full 2 hours to wash those clothes. When they came out, both Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin had already returned to their respective bedrooms to rest. Chen Fei lay on the bed in the bedroom and looked at the ceiling with hollow eyes. The feeling was as if he had been hollowed out. Others envied him for having two superb beauties, but only Chen Fei knew the pain that Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin are not natives of Zhongnan City, but their work is here. Mu Meiqing is an orthopedic surgeon at Zhongnan City Hospital, while Nangong Jin is a yoga instructor. They are both goddesses. There is one thing in common besides the big beauties, that is, they are all senior students of the Zhongnan Longting Taekwondo Gym, and their ranks are all blue belts. The second daughter is also related to Taekwondo, and belongs to the kind who T know each other. Therefore, in Chen Fei S eyes, Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin are two thorny roses, one is white and the other is blood red. Mu Meiqing. Nangong Jin. You two fox spirits who cannibalize people and T spit out bones, one day the Taoist chief will accept you. Chen Fei gritted his teeth and thought viciously in his heart. He fell asleep in a daze. In his dream, he was domineering, while Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin were obedient to him. By the time Chen Fei woke up, it was already 9:30 in the morning, and Mu Meiqing and Nangong Jin were the only one at home when they went to work. Chen Fei rubbed his sleepy eyes, and when he was about to get up, a basketball-sized blue ball of light appeared out of nowhere in the middle of his bedroom. The moment when the blue ball of light appeared, Chen Fei felt the messy wind pressure in the bedroom, and even the illusion that the seedbed was shaking. Chen Fei was still feeling dizzy at this time. He subconsciously thought that he had hallucinations when he saw the blue light ball. However, in less than 3 seconds, the blue light ball in the bedroom had expanded. At more than 1 meter in diameter, Chen Fei felt unable to breathe under the huge wind pressure. Whoosh. In the next second, the blue ball of light suddenly disappeared, and a black figure appeared in front of Chen Fei. Who? The 28th time and space shuttle was successful. Start to check the time and coordinates. The month of the year is accurate, and the date is offset by 7 days, but it doesn't /te have a big impact. Ha! Finally it succeeded. It really looks like that here. Chen Fei vigorously rubbed his eyes 3 times and even bit himself, to make sure that he was not in a dream or an illusion. The man in black is about 1.8 meters tall. He wears a pair of black leather pants and a pair of black high-top military boots on his lower body. The upper body is a black knee-length leather slim coat. On his right arm, there is a metallic technological sense. Arm guards. His hairstyle is the latest trendy little dirty braid, which is tied into a fluffy ponytail behind his head. There is a sense of sight of the Holy Gun Ranger. Since he appeared, he has been looking down at his right arm, which is full of technological sense. The arm guards muttered to himself, because the man in black turned his back to Chen Fei, so he couldn't see his face clearly for a while. Chen Fei looked around and looked at the door of the room that was still closed, wondering why the black man in front of him appeared in his room from the window. But this is the 11th floor. Unable to understand, Chen Fei simply stopped thinking about it, because he concluded that this was a thief at home, and he was still a very professional thief. Your sister dare to steal in the daytime. Do you want to be so rampant? Chen Fei thought so in his heart, but walked to the door, grabbed the metal bat that hadn't been touched for a long time, and walked to the back of the man in black. I fight! Chen Fei screamed, and the metal bat in his hand hit the back of the black man s head directly. Seeing that the bat was about to hit the man in black, the metal bat was suddenly pinched by a strong palm. The hard metal bat under Chen Fei s gaze was caught by this small palm. Pinched, twisted and deformed. In this scene, Chen Fei had a numb scalp, and was at a loss for a while. At this moment, the man in black in front of him slowly turned his head and opened the goggles covering his eyes. The face appeared in Chen Fei/S sight. Seeing this face, Chen Fei only felt that his brain was blank and there was a very unrealistic and insane feeling, because this person/S face turned out to be 7 to 8 points similar to him. Chen Fei was at a loss. Could he be his half-brother who has been separated for many years in the legend? Dad still has such a romantic past. Who are you? Chen Fei asked with a look of uncertainty. The man in black looked at the corner of Chen Fei/S mouth with a meaningful smile, and gently groped the stubble on his chin with his palm, constantly looking at it. The entanglement. Chen Fei reluctantly convinced himself that he was about to accept the fact that there was an elder brother suddenly, but the man in black gave Chen Fei an unexpected answer, an even more shocking answer. He. My name is Chen Fei. I am you 12 years from now. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.